it really saddens me how rejected my husband is as a community member, as a father amongst all of you. And he's in uniform and he shows up at our school and he's rejected and that's reverted when most of them are just such good people. And I feel like our culture now is to just hate and not engage with them and not make anything better. Are we in such a place that we can't foster a relationship with our police in this community that our fathers, our mothers, our aunts, they have family in our school system, they're your friends, but we can't incorporate them back into school so that all of our children feel safe, so that our parents feel safe sending their kids to school. And I just ask you to see our officers in our community as who they are and what they want to do for our community, and not to bring your biases and your hate into every situation that just stems on for generations and generations. So that's what
police in our school systems. This is a time when it's critical for you to be creating jobs for people who bring critical services like mental health resources, like justice in our community, restorative processes, counselors, people in our schools who are actually dedicated to the process of education. Third, the role of police officers in schools have absolutely nothing to do with education, as evidenced by this city's past practices in denigrating and disrespecting well-established curriculum like ethnic studies by creating programs called ethnic studies with a cop that did not actually teach the real history to students of color about the role of law enforcement in these movements of their histories, but in fact just disrespected ethnic studies and had cops sitting with children who were black and brown reading books that just glossed over all of that history. Please don't do that. Don't bring law enforcement officers in to educate our children. Bring educators to educate our children. Fourth, the MOU does not reflect an actual partnership. How do you let the chief of police, who is not a representative of our educational system, make the final call about who is on our campuses? These are our kids. These are your responsibility. These are our teachers and our... How are you going to let that just be the decision that somebody else is